Hello everybody, welcome to a new episode. And this episode I want to talk about something interesting, and that is don't casually ask Chinese people for their names. First, this is because we don't have a culture for small talk at all. We don't do that. So asking people for their names randomly is very suspicious. And second is because names for Chinese people are very different from names for many Western countries. Names are much more private and personal for us. It's very awkward for us to hear or use our real name, especially the full name. If we need to hear or say our real names, it's usually in some very formal situation or when your mother is really mad at you. So we don't casually talk about them, we don't casually ask people for their names. For example, in workplace, it's much more comfortable for people to call each other by their titles or by their nicknames or by their English names in some international companies. And friends usually call each other either by their nicknames or by some form of endearing names. We just don't call people's formal names casually. So when you come here, don't casually ask people for their names, especially don't ask strangers. That's very, very suspicious. I mean, sometimes we would ask friends or colleagues for someone else's name so that we don't need to ask that person directly. Or we may go to the school's database or the company's database and check what that person's name is. But we just don't ask them directly. And even after knowing their real names, we usually don't use that to address them. And if it's not someone that we are sure we are going to be interacting with for a long time, regularly, we just don't feel the need to know their names. Okay, so then, what if you got a new friend or a new acquaintance here and you don't know how to address that person? Yes, you can ask, but don't ask them, what is your name? That is still very unnatural here. You can ask them, 我该怎么称呼你? How should I address you? That's much more natural. And then this person would give you a way that they feel comfortable for you to address them. Maybe it's a name, maybe it's not. Maybe it's a nickname, maybe it's an endearing form of their name, or maybe it's a title like Uncle Wang or Auntie Zhang, something like this. And then after this person may tell you their real name, their full name for clarification, and they may also say that, let me type that on your WeChat so that you know who I am. So that's how you get to know people's name here. Okay, speaking about this, there is something more I want to share about the Chinese people's names, and I think maybe that's also one of the reasons why we treat names so differently. And to make it clear, what I'm talking about here is the Han Chinese name system. Han Chinese is more than 90% of China's population. We are the majority. And basically, the Chinese history evolved around Han people. So the Han Chinese name system is the most typical Chinese name system that people all around the world know about. Okay. The Chinese names are very different from the names in the Western countries. I know I'm generalizing here by saying West, but let's just keep it simple. So when we name a child, it's not like we have a list of existing names and we choose from them. We don't have that. So we don't have the kind of popular versus unpopular names like in many Western countries. Instead, we compose a new name for every kid. I mean, supposedly compose a new name because you still get people with the same name. So for each Chinese person, their name is like a poem or a slogan of their own. And we prefer creative names as long as it's not lame. But of course, some people are not creative enough or are not educated enough, so we still have some safe choices. But by principle, our names are a kind of creation. I guess that's one of the reasons why names are so private and personal for us. So let's go back to the main topic. If you come to China, don't casually ask people for their names. That's very suspicious. And okay, that is today's video. Thank you for watching this far. If you like it, please leave a like and subscribe. I mostly talk about Mandarin, but sometimes share some fun facts about China. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.